I'll just dive straight into it. So, I'll start right at the beginning.
Plunge into the Clunge.
That's a soundbite right there, mate. That's the name of it. That is the name of the interview, isn't it? Plunge into the Clunge.
So, how did the band form?
We've all gone shy now.
Take it away, guys. I want
The
that.
serious answer. The serious answer. We were asked to form a covers project to play probably about 5 songs.
I love the way you call it project.
A project, yeah. It was
exciting
official,
than it was.
yeah, it was a project. A covers band to play 4 or 5 tracks at some mutual friends' joint birthday party. So we were recruited. We joined the band and we practiced about 4 or 5 songs that we couldn't really play.
We've been friends for years. But we've never actually done anything together, have we? Up to that point.
No.
Not for many years.
Well, we were in a band when I was about 14 and you were what, 17, 18?
And we had Ezzy on bass then.
We had Mike Deering, who was ex-Chapel Arrest, who...
He was meant to be our pro, wasn't he?
He was, yeah, because he used to play with Chapel Arrest and Cradle of Filth used to support Chapel Arrest.
Yeah.
But Mike, sadly, we lost Mike to a very serious...
Venereal disease.
No, a serious lack of commitment, really, wasn't it? He was a bit more interested in fucking castles.
Monks. Not literally, though, obviously, because that's weird.
Oh, surprising. That's Mike Deering for anyone who...
He told me that's what the house slips were for.
Yeah, so then when he decided he was going to leave, we was left in a situation where we had nobody to play bass. And he left because we decided that we was going to start recording our own stuff and writing our own bits and pieces. So we sort of threw it upon Ezzy that he was now in the band and that he had to learn how to play bass.
Didn't really have a lot of choice.
You didn't, did you?
Not really.
You'd never look back though.
Well, you see, you want the beard, you see, but as he comes with it, it's a package, so we had to.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we just thought he could use his beard hair as bass strings if you ever needed
Yeah,
them.
they wanted a beard in the band, but they got the bassist free with it.
Results.
So, you didn't play bass before the band?
Not at all. Not in the slightest.
As long as it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure it does.
Taking to it like a duck to water, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
If he looks the part, it's fine.
That's
Turn the bass down.
That's his technique.
What do you mean turn it down? Turn it down?
Don't plug it in. Never mind turning it down.
Next question. Kind of a question I've always wondered. Where did Clunge Hammer come from, like the name?
We knew that would happen.
Yeah, it was about that, wasn't it?
We don't really know.
Mike again, wasn't it?
When we got together to start messing about with a few songs and doing covers and stuff like that, we just decided a stupid name would be Clunge Hammer, just because it was just going to be a one-off thing, one night at a party, and that was going to be it. Yeah. But then we sort of started referring to ourselves as it, and it sort of stuck. And people started to know us as Clunge Hammer, so we kept it.
We had a bit of a decision to make.
Just before we went through a bit of a identity crisis, didn't we? Is that, should we change the name to something sensible, or should we not? But even from the first gig where we got on there, where we started looking at it, people started to take an interest in the fact that we had a silly name, and we thought, oh, fuck it, it's a gimmick, isn't it?
Yeah,
people remember.
We thought at first, I think we was a bit worried that it was going to go against us, but I think in the end, it's actually worked in our favour.
Especially since we've just been booked for a festival where it's in aid of rape crisis, which we were a bit uncomfortable with, to be honest. At first, yeah.
What's the biggest obstacle the band has faced so far?
Climbing the stairs to the rehearsal room for me, it's a killer. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No,
Getting the cab up, yeah.
Biggest obstacle, it's getting people to come to see you. It's got to be, and I think that's the same for not just us, every band. You know.
Well, that's why we started doing Metal Militia, wasn't it? So we could get other bands and get people to come
Yeah.
see them, and they have to watch us.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that is without a doubt our most successful, gigs we do is the Metal Militia, because you can sort of handpick the bands that you like to play with, want to play with, think are going to bring the people in, but we've played to nobody, we've played to a few people, and it's really disheartening, especially if it's out
a
of
lottery,
town.
innit? You never know exactly what you're going to get.
But then you get them, we played Springboard Festival in Cottingham last year, and it was just fantastic, wasn't it? Absolutely awesome. We couldn't have expected it to be as good as it was.
Probably the best one we've played.
But I think it's just a local scene, isn't it?
On your Facebook page, it says, "Don't ask us to describe ourselves, we wouldn't know where to start." So I'm now going to ask you, can you describe Plunge Hammer?
Sleazy thrash metal boys.
I was going to say, well, 100 and, what was it?
68 stone.
180 stone of fucked, yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of
Middle-aged.
middle-aged, fat, balding, hairless,
Hairy hairless.
hairless, middle-aged crisis.
Yeah.
Losers, really, isn't it?
So if you admit to that one,
Guess it's
really,
only house.
too,
Yeah, they want to choose the night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. That's how we describe ourselves. We don't take ourselves too seriously, or what we do too seriously. We have a laugh.
I write music because
well, we write music because the other two.
Yeah.
To be fair, I write all the drums.
Yeah, he does. Apart from when JB pitches in with like a multi-talented drum solo with his vocal abilities. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll do your beatboxing. Yeah, I'm good at that.
I mean, no,
because
it's
you've got to. It's
quite
quite fun, isn't it? It's nice. I like it. I like the writing bit. It's good
Yeah, all
fun
getting
and seeing
together
it.
and bashing riffs about. And
And seeing it come
seeing
together.
what works
It's
and what
really.
doesn't.
One minute you've literally just got a riff that you've come up with either in your bedroom or literally in the car as you're driving, you come up with it in your head and anything, and then you fuss about a bit and you take it and you show it to everyone else, and next thing you know, within a couple of hours you've started to put some structure to a song. And
We've come a long
really
way with it
rewarding.
as well, haven't we? Because if we think back to the first two songs that we wrote, it must have taken us probably 2-3 months practicing every week at that point to write the first two songs. Whereas nowadays, once we get one going, well, you know, I won't say it's perfect, but the song is pretty much structured and finished and ready to go that night or the week after.
We could write a 14-track concept album in about a fortnight, couldn't we?
As long as it's about peaches,
Got to have that motivation, you see.
what do you think of the local music scene currently, and is there anything you'd change about it?
I think we've got a fantastic local music scene in Hull. There's tons of amazing bands out there, as JB said. The only downside is, unfortunately, trying to get, again, said earlier, trying to get people to get their asses out and see you.
We've only been gigging just over 2 years, haven't we? Just over 2 years it's been, hasn't it?
No, it's
Not
just
even
over a
that,
year.
Just over a year.
Just over a year. It was December 2012
And when we
when we first gigged.
the amount of bands that have come and gone in that short period of time is frightening, isn't it? It is. I mean, there was bands doing lots of gigs locally that are just no more. But then there's some new guys coming through. You've got some quality bands that have been around for a long time doing wonderful things. And I mean, to be fair, that's why we do Metal Militia as well, isn't it? It's just a way of getting all those local bands together and giving them something, a little bit of a boost, some way of getting everyone together.
I think nowadays
to celebrate it.
as well with social media and all the tools that we've got now at our disposal and stuff, it's a lot easier for bands to get heard now, I think, which is good. And obviously organising gigs like Facebook and etc. It's a lot easier to organise things a little bit more.
Still difficult getting people.
But it's just getting them bums on seats as well, which is
I mean,
surprising.
you can put an event up on Facebook and invite 2,000 people, get 700 people saying they're going, and then still get 8 people turn up.
That's right,
You know, it's so simple just to click attending on a mouse, whereas to get them through the door, you've got to give them a reason to come out. And I think, the bands that we have got in Hull, they've got some fantastic reasons to come out, really. So.
But even like free gigs hasn't done it. I mean, we've played free gigs, haven't we? Loads of them. I've still had nobody.
Yeah. We need to do more gigs in West Hull.
Maybe that's it. Oh.
I understand. West Hull's the place to
Bring
be.
it. Let's go.
Yeah, West Hull's the place to be.
You mentioned Metal Militia, right? Like, what are the plans for that? Like, Metal Militia's free's coming up now. Like, what are the plans for that? Like, is there anything special going to be happening there? Is there anything for the future after that?
Well, there's how Reanimate. I mean, that's don't get much more special. That's pretty.
It's the first time we've booked a professional. Professional is the right term,
a signed band.
Yeah,
it is. And I think the hope is that we've done 2 now.
we found a formula that works.
Well,
The Metal Loki afterwards is. It just ends the night in an amazing fashion.
Murioki.
Yeah. Special mention there. We found the formula that works, and to be fair, they're getting bigger and better, really, aren't they? The difficulty we've got is now that we've got a band like Reanimator headlining Metal Militia 3, it just makes it harder for us to try and raise the bar for Metal Militia 4 if we get that far. That's always the biggest thing, is how do we make it better? Because if we ain't making it better, there's no point in doing it.
Alright, the final question. Out of all the bands in the local scene, which ones do you think are the ones to watch in terms of like skill and potential?
Personally, I'd go with 13. They've got it right. They're all the right age to still give it a go. You know, they're not past it like we are. You know, even if someone handed us a record deal in the world, so tomorrow we'd all be like, no, we
Even
can't.
if they are really ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with him. 13. I think quality. They really do.
Yeah, pretty much say 13 as well.
I think they was looking for a second guitarist. I don't know how that'll change the dynamic.
Yeah, be interesting, won't it?
Because that dynamic really works with the three of them. It's excellent. So
Be interesting if James has to hang up his big muff if
yeah,
sing guitarist.
yeah. Because I don't want their sound to change. And when he's saying that, everyone's got to, develop and that, and they do whatever is right for their band. But they are spot on there. They're my favourite local. What do you think?
No, I would say, we're all gonna say 13.
Oh, was they?
You got full house there.
13 all across the board.
We like 13. Buy their album.
Well, that's all the questions I have.
Thanks for having us, Steve. It's been an absolute pleasure.